Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're playing Superstar JYP and Superstar STAYC. Gonna be going over the August 8th, 2024 updates, where really there's not too much going on in terms of events, which is really nice for just taking a break, but it is an interesting week for both games because both games introduce a non-limited set. So let's hop into Superstar JYP, starting with the new twice non-limited set, Hours and Hours. Now, one thing I really like about this set right off the bat is that this is the first non-limited set for with youth as far as I can recall, which is really nice because if you joined like once, if you really got into twice during the with youth era, this is a nice way to get the cards that doesn't involve spending like a ton of diamonds. You can get the cards through multiple routes like the free packs or dailies or stuff like that. So this is a nice set to collect if you're new to the game and really want to get a twice set that is from the with youth era. But with that being said, this is a really difficult banner and mission event to talk about. So the first thing when we check out the banner is that there is no limited period point reward, and that means there is no R grade card selector, and that's kind of tough because I really like the selectors for making sure you complete the set. Let's just say you pull a bunch of times, you spend some money, you end up with 8 of the 9 members, you're still not guaranteed that 9th member at all, which feels really bad to have like an incomplete set like that. So I kind of missed the limited period point reward. But let's talk about the packages really quick. So first there's the Hours and Hours special package, which for $15 gives you an S grade card and an A grade card, as well as 50 diamonds and 30,000 RP. The profile set, which gets you a profile picture of every single member for $14. The starter package, which for $7.50 gets you an A grade card and 100 diamonds. The R package, which for 450 diamonds gets you a premium pack 10, as well as an R grade card and an A grade card. The S package, which for 250 diamonds gets you an S grade card and a premium pack 5, and then finally the A grade card, which is here every week basically for every single set, but this one's going to be 100 diamonds for an A grade card. So looking at this banner, again, there's no limited period point reward, which feels bad, but one thing they don't do here that they're usually pretty good at making a note about is that each of these solo cards should be an Hours and Hours card. They normally put it right above that it is, like the theme or whatnot. But if you look at the different packages, so the random card you get should be an Hours and Hours card. I'm not going to test this myself because I don't plan on pulling into the packages themselves, but if you do want this set, if you want the wallpaper from the mission event, just keep that in mind that that should be a guarantee for you. Another thing that I noticed looking at this is that the R grade package, in my opinion, actually got downgraded, where you only get a guaranteed R grade card and an A grade card, as opposed to normal twice banners where for 590 diamonds, which is, yes, 140 diamonds more, but you're guaranteed 3 cards from the set. And honestly, if I'm trying to complete a mission event, I would rather take that 1 extra guaranteed card versus like the 140 diamonds I save and then I get a random pack, which could basically be anything. It's not guaranteed to have any twice limited themes or like twice non-limited themes, so just keep that in mind that that premium pack 10 might not be as useful if you're trying to complete the mission event. But other than that, the other packages seem okay. Now, if I were to buy into this, that A grade card is going to be always the best bet because it's a guaranteed card for 100 diamonds. It's like the cheapest way to get the cards, but really my thoughts on non-limited sets is that unless you really care for the mission event, just wait it out because you'll get the cards over time. You might have to level them up, you might have to do some other stuff to get them, but you can use things like the selector from using Dalcom coins and stuff in order to just select these cards later down the line after the mission event is over. So if we go to the special here and then hit the card selector. So if you've been playing for a bit, you've stacked up some Dalcom coins and then you can just use them to select cards that you want. But if we go to twice right now, so there is no twice event, meaning that you cannot select for the set that's out right now. So just keep that in mind, that it cannot get you Hours and Hours, but down the line, if you don't care about the mission event, you could just wait it out. But other than that, really the A grade card package is still going to be the best bet, but you can only pull in it once a day, and again, there's 9 members in twice, so even if you pulled every single day since it came out, there's still 0% chance that you'd have all the members from just this package alone, which again feels bad that there's no selector. Now, looking at the mission event, so mission 1, standard stuff, clear the song 5 times, clear the song once with 3 stars in normal mode, and then clear the song 1 time in hard mode, and that's going to get you some cards. The first one gets you an Hours and Hours card. The second and the third one aren't guaranteed to get you an Hours and Hours card, but it is another chance to get them, because again, Hours and Hours is a non-limited theme. Mission 2 is where you have to collect one of every single member as A grade or above. Now this is kind of tricky because again, those packages can get kind of expensive and the number of times you can pull from them is limited, or they cost dollars or something like that. But one nice thing about this is that upgrades are included. So if you get the cards randomly through like packs, through like logging in, through the time rewards and stuff like that, you can level them up in order to help complete this mission event, which is always a nice thing. Mission 3 is just clearing twice group missions, which is usually like clearing songs and obtaining cards, so nothing too crazy there. As long as you're playing the game pretty consistently, you'll run into completing this one anyways. And then for all of that, you do get the Hours and Hours wallpaper, which is going to be the Blast theme, which looks very nice, but again, it's a big investment for a non-limited set to be spending diamonds, to potentially be spending dollars for a wallpaper. So if you're asking my personal opinion, I would skip on this entirely. Even if you like the set, you can get it down the line through like selectors, through packs and stuff like that, because again, it's a non-limited set. So the general rule of thumb is to skip non-limited sets. Moving on into the next thing, we do have the Butterflies special package for Nayeon. So these are the 3 signed Polaroid raffle winners. Congratulations to everyone who won a signed Polaroid. Keep in mind though that that third bullet point does say shipping is only available to addresses in Korea. So hopefully you have like a caddy, a friend, someone who can accept the package on your behalf if you are an international player, and hopefully they can ship it out to you. But just keep that in mind, they do this all the time, where even if they didn't announce it during the actual event while it was going on, this always pops up during the winner announcement, and I'm starting to wonder if we'll ever get international shipping, but that's just me. I really hope they add it down the line. Moving on into the next thing, we do have the XDinary Heroes limited theme restock in Sucker Punch. Now, one thing I do want to point out that I don't really talk about with these restocks is that remember that the limited period point reward comes back, and that does bring back the R grade card selector for groups that have 6 or more members, which is really good because let's just say over time, you know, you played the game a bunch of times, you've collected a bunch of random cards, and then you're maybe missing like 1 member from just passively collecting these cards. You can use this R grade card selector in order to finish that set, which feels really, really good to know that you can basically use diamonds and convert them into an R grade card selector for the theme that you want. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, these restocks are kind of tough in terms of the value because there is no associated mission event. That means you don't have another chance at the wallpaper. But it is another way to collect the set if you really like the cards. And I do kind of like this matrixy look that they're going for here. So just a restock, but again, if you're close to finishing this set, or if you really want this set as your XDinary Hero set, by all means, I think it's worth to buy into it. And that's really it for Superstar JYP. Let's move on into Superstar STAYC, where again, a very interesting week in terms of the theme. So we have a new theme update for Metamorphic Let Me Know, and again, this is a non-limited set, which is very, very cool because whenever there's like a new album out for STAYC, if you're trying to complete events where you have to like level up cards or upgrade cards, like let's say for the birthday event that just happened, where you had to have 3 Siyun cards as A grade or above, and you can get there by upgrading. It's nice to have these non-limited sets in order to collect the cards, waiting for that birthday event, and then leveling them up all at once while you already have the stock, which feels very, very nice. So I love STAYC non-limited sets, especially for new albums, because you can get them from packs and stuff. But moving on into the actual banner itself, so this one is very, very tough because if y'all have been following my channel, you know that I really like the icy version concept. I think it's like a really fierce concept. It looks so cool in the album and stuff, so I really like this particular concept. But just like with the twice thing, there is no limited period point reward, which feels really, really bad because these limited period point reward R grade card selectors for STAYC are even more impactful because it's a prism system where you can use the selector to get the prism version of the card, and again, prism cards bump up your score by roughly about 10%, so it feels bad to not have that option here. But looking at the rest of the banner, we do have the Let Me Know profile set, which gets you 1 profile picture of every single member for $10, the Let Me Know starter package, which for $7.50 gets you a prism card for Let Me Know as well as 100 diamonds, the celebration package, which is only available for the first 3 days, where you can buy it for $6, get a prism card for Let Me Know, as well as a card pack 30, not a premium card pack 30, but just a pack 30 and 70 diamonds. the Let Me Know special package, which for $21 gets you 2 Let Me Know Prism cards, as well as a Premium Pack 10 and then 50,000 RP. The Event Premium Pack 10, which for 100 diamonds gets you basically a Premium Pack 10. As much as I'd hate to say it, it's just a Premium Pack 10. The Let Me Know A grade card for 100 diamonds, which gets you the Let Me Know card, and then an Event Premium Pack 10, which for 10 diamonds is basically a chance for the Let Me Know theme. Now, one thing that I really didn't like about this is that I really don't like when the game just says like more chance, ×2 chance, when really it feels like they should just be giving you the odds straight up. So if we look at the drop rates for these and go to, let's just say we're looking at the Event Premium Pack 1. The probability for each member is still 1.17, which is really, really low. Like, the odds of you getting a card are still pretty slim. If you get one, you're actually kind of lucky. So even if we took all this probability, right? If we took the, let's do some quick math here. So each member is about 1.17. We'll even round it up to be generous, right? 1.18% chance times 6 members. That's about like a 7% chance that every card you get from that Premium Pack 10. So that's the chance that it can be one of the members for the new set. So that's about like a 93% chance, right? So each card has about a 93% chance of not being one of the cards from the set. So basically, it's about a 50% chance that you will get one of these cards. And then what makes this feel even worse is that if you scroll all the way down, it's still not guaranteed to be an A grade card or above, which feels really bad. You can get it as a C grade card, which feels really bad for the mission event. So I really think that they should go over the drop rates a little bit better, or maybe that's something for like a content creator like me to do. But just keep that in mind, always check out the drop rates, because while they make it sound like your odds are like really crazy good, know that they're not, or at least they're not advertised in a way that makes it seem like you have like a decent chance. So always check out the probabilities, because that's how you're gonna know what's worth it. And honestly, in my opinion, this is a really tough one because if we look at the mission event, again, I really like the icy concept. So if we look at the mission event here, I really like the wallpaper, which is really, really cool. But let's go through the missions real quick and I'll get to what I need to talk to. Get what I need to talk about. But mission 1 is to clear the song 5 times in any mode, and that gets you an A grade card for Let Me Know. Clear the song 1 time with 3 stars in normal mode, which gets you 2000 RP. Clearing the song 1 time in hard mode gets you a B grade card. This is where it gets kind of interesting for the achieving scores part of mission 1. As you can see, I've cleaned it all out, and I don't even have, I think, any of the cards for the new set. So I don't know if this is a bug or something, because normally whenever they release a new song, they have a separate tab for it, like a separate event tab, but they just threw this into the regular Metamorphic album. So I was able to use my Icy set in order to complete the mission event. So keep that in mind, that your regular Metamorphic set is able to play this as long as this isn't an actual mistake and they just forgot to do something. But you can use your regular Metamorphic set in order to complete the mission event, which feels really, really nice and gets you some extra packs. Now, mission 2 is where you have to collect every single member as an A grade card or above. And let's just talk about these first 6 where you have to obtain 1 of each member. So the first thing to note is that yes, it's a non-limited set. You can get the cards from regular packs and stuff, but keep in mind that upgrades are not included. So if I get an Isa card, like 2 B grade ones, and then I combine them to make an A grade card, it doesn't count towards the mission event when usually it would. And that kind of matters because if we look back to the packs that we were talking about a second ago, there's no guarantee on the grade of the card unless it explicitly says like you're gonna get an A grade card. So all those premium packs that they were advertising might not even get you like an A grade card. Even if it gets you like B grade cards and C grade cards, you can't combine them in order to complete the mission event. So that feels really bad, on top of the fact that there is no limited period point reward. So this is already a little tough in terms of completing this event. And then on top of that, the last one for mission 2 is to obtain the Let Me Know theme prism cards as B grade or above. Upgrades are not included and you have to obtain 2. So that's really difficult because basically you gotta buy into it or get extremely lucky with getting prism cards. And the only ones that give you automatic prisms are the ones that cost actual dollars, which again just feels really bad to have to spend real money when if you're into K-pop and you're like me, you're probably already kind of broke. So it feels kind of bad to have mission 2 be much more difficult than a regular mission 2. Mission 3 is where you just got to complete songs. This one's not too hard, which is nice. And then for all of that, you get the wallpaper, and I really like this wallpaper, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it because of how difficult mission 2 is going to be. So if you're like me and you're still gonna try anyways, like maybe not give a very active effort, but you want to try anyway. So let's talk about some ways where you can get cards at the moment. So as far as I know, you can get the Let Me Know cards basically from anything in the game right now. Like you can get them from your playtime event, you can get them from your daily missions and stuff like that. So they should be available through those routes. On top of that, if you do already have a metamorphic set and you completed the mission event for mission 1, remember that you do get these premium packs, and premium packs have an increased chance of being A grade card or above, which is nice. So this gives you some more odds there. What else do I have to say about it? Because again, I've really sat down and thought about this for a minute. There's also the card star pass where you can collect these and then hopefully get like an A grade card. So these are free card packs. Now let's talk about the shop real quick, because there was one thing I wanted to talk about with the actual banner. So keep in mind that I do think this A grade card is a really good package, but one thing to note that's very, very important is that you can only pull from it 4 total times, and there are 6 members of STAYC, so even if you got 4 different members, you're still missing 2 and you need some way of getting them. So there's a lot of like RNG involved with trying to get all of the members, and that's why it's so difficult. So those are some ways where you can get the cards. Again, there's the packs, there's the random packs. You can go into the shop and you could just buy like a premium pack or something like that. You can get it from the daily card pack of luck. These packs have it. And again, you can always check the drop rates for the random packs and stuff, but they should be there. So if we go to the premium pack, there it is. So the Let Me Know set. So there's multiple ways of getting the cards, but there's no guaranteed ways of getting them all. And that feels kind of bad, and I really like the wallpaper. So if you get it, congratulations. I am a little jealous. I hope I'm able to get it down the line too. But it's going to be kind of difficult to complete this if you're asking my honest opinion. Alright, moving on into the rest of the events for STAYC. So we do have a restock in the Teen Fresh Limited theme bubble. Now, just like I was saying with XDinary Heroes, if you are, let's say you've collected a few random cards over time, you've got maybe 5 of the 6 members as Prism just by luck, you're missing just that last one. If you are just missing that last one, again, you can stack up to the bubble R grade card selector and then just select that one random card as a Prism, which is really, really nice for completing out your sets and making sure you get max Prism on the stuff. But other than that, there is no mission event, there's no additional wallpaper, nothing like that. So just keep that in mind that if you're going for this, you're going to collect the theme or you're looking for that R grade card selector. And that's really everything going on with both of the games. I hope this was somewhat helpful for people trying to complete the Let Me Know, or if they're really contemplating if they want to complete the Let Me Know or the Hours and Hours mission event. Let me know in the comments if anything I've talked about today is particularly helpful, or if there's actually a way you'd like me to do these updates, because they do get kind of long and I don't know if the information I'm providing is particularly valuable. So let me know in the comments below what you think of these types of videos, if you think I should condense them, because 20 minutes is kind of a long time for one of these videos. But with that being said, that is the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave a comment down below and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. That's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy.